Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. Today I wanted to talk about painful clients. Painful clients, there's been many. Anyway, painful clients are good though. They're really good, and this is why I want to do a quick video on it. Sometimes, you know, you deal with some people and they're just hard to deal with. But what I've learned from these people is there's sometimes, most of the time, if you can do a great job for them, they become your biggest fans. So even though they're pretty hard to deal with at first, when you actually get through that and you do a brilliant job and get the result or help them the best way you physically can, they end up being your biggest fans and telling most people about you in a good way, and also the other way if you don't take care of them. So I just wanted to touch on this because I want you to recognize this before you know, you sort of work with them. Because there's a few things I reckon you need to do with these types of people. These types of people are usually like that for some reason. You know, something's happened to them before when they're either dealt with real estate or transactions somewhere or whatever. Just understand that and recognize it for what it is. With these people, it's really important to understand what they want. So in your set to sell meeting or your lead up, you really got to understand what these people want, and you've got to meet that and exceed it. I mean, you have to meet and exceed everything with everyone if you physically can, but with these people who are particularly particular, you want to really get to know what they're after, what they want, what they're doing, what their expectations are. Meet it and beat it. So I just wanted to, I took a couple of quick notes because I just wanted to make sure on this one. There's a couple of tips here that I want to share with you. These people, these people love transparency. So they absolutely love, if you can, the transparency when you're dealing with these types of people, help bring down the barriers. If they feel that you're an open book, you're there for them, you're serving them brilliantly. I know everybody responds to that, but these people in particular, tell them as much as you can about everything that's going on. Be as transparent as you can, and you'll find it will bring down barriers. The other thing is the emotional bank. So I find with these types of people who are particularly particular, you have to build the emotional bank very, very quickly. So you want to fill the emotional bank up as quickly as you can at the beginning of the transaction, because once you do that, it also brings down some of these barriers and they soften greatly and they actually get connected to you very quickly. Then they start to become your fan very quickly as well. And then the transaction isn't a wrestle right the way through, and you're not always trying to second guess and hoping you're meeting what they want and all this sort of stuff. So you've built a really nice platform. You understand what they want, you're super transparent about everything that is happening and will be happening, and also the emotional bank is filling up very quickly before anything's really happened. So your service levels are through the roof with these people to make sure that they're right on board with you. Then they start to get connected with you, and then it flows so much easier. So just a little thing. I want you to remember that they're just people like us. You know, they are just people with expectations. Now you've got to decide if you want to work with these types of people if they don't gel with you. I really don't mind it, because at least you know what these people want. They want attention to detail. They want communication. They want to be communicated to like this. I don't mind it. I seem to attract a lot of people who are highly attention to detail oriented, which is fine, because I'm like that as well when it comes to selling their home. Maybe not cleaning up at home. Shelley would laugh at that right now. Yeah, maybe I'm not attention to detail oriented at home when I'm cleaning the kitchen, because I can't stand cleaning the kitchen. Anyway, you know, people who are particularly particular, they just want to be loved. Everyone just wants to be loved. That's all there is. They just want to be loved, and you show your love through great service. You're being there for them. So remember that. You know, if someone's particularly hard to manage, they just want extra love. That's it. And if you can do that, you will convert them over. If you can do that right the way through and have those other those other few little things working for you as well. Yeah, I've covered everything I wanted to. I just wanted to make sure on this one, there was just a few tips there I wanted to make sure I shared with you. But, you know, like I said, they just want to be loved. And if you've got someone that's jumping up and down or they're just not right on board with you, or they're just, you know, some wrestling going on, they just want extra love most of the time. And if you can give them that, and sometimes it's not always love through brilliant news. I mean, in a marketplace that's a little bit softer, there's not much brilliant news in terms of where things are at for their properties, but there is always news. So it's about managing that, being transparent, having a huge emotional bank, understanding what they want, and just loving them along the way, giving them extra service, really being there for them, being there for them, and be on their side and have them feel that, and they will become your biggest fans. I know this, I've experienced it, and they're great people. Once you get the barriers down, great people. Great people. All right, everyone, hope you got a little bit out of this. Now, the question for the day today is, what did you like about school? Was there anything that you liked about school? I can't really think of too much apart from surfing. Surfing as a sport was brilliant, I loved it. But was there anything that you liked about school? All right, everyone, look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for working with me to make this real estate world a better place.